time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Who else got to play? How the fuck Chris and Tease ain't play yet? Like, niggas are brothers. What the fuck?
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get
a win,
this
bro.
started.
Still got everything in front of me. Somehow we still number 19.
Auburn will kick off to get us
Question
underway.
the committee. Who am I to
And
question
he
the
takes
committee?
this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they...
A mirror, bro. You and this wine and this shit is getting on my nerves.
On the ground at the 20.
Say dogs.
The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Fires to the middle.
London.
Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the pass. Oh, just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Give to the running back.
Nate.
Picks up the first
Nate.
down. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags it quickly on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the paint and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella.
Come on.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, I was like,
Converts on
damn,
fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it.
He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen.
This nigga fumble?
How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Some motherfucker fumbles.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throwing right.
London.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Making side adjustments here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a step.
And he'll step into the end zone.
Attaboy, Gunner. Attaboy.
It's like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What's up, Fool? Can see?
And And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oh my
couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
There's no way niggas drop as many kicks as they do on my fucking team.
This running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
I throw some shit like that as a pick.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure
Mir, go get your cover.
And maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. On the run, it's Cobb. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Howard. Nice move. Creates some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll go to the air on third and short.
Pick the ball off.
Coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it.
She can't figure out what.
And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oh, see, that's why they shit like that. They should be doing this shit by itself, bro.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's
Watch the TV, bro.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going up top again.
Bro, I don't understand. It's 2 people there.
I
I don't understand, bro.
It'll be first down.
And this offense, I think, will
I
do a
just
good
don't
job
get
in
this
this game,
game, bro.
divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back,
Where
he's
them
a
niggas
weapon,
gotta
too,
be?
after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming. And it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Barrels ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Cobb.
Yes, sir.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Fuck, I mean do that. Oh my God.
The Dogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll go to the ground. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know what reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line all time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
There you go.
And the defense got him at the 27.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Punt is on its way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Yeah, he did.
They'll give it to the back.
About time, though.
And
Shit.
this one will be stopped.
Passing the
for no
whole
gain.
game. They ain't been getting no pressure.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Got him inside the tag. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right.
Oh, come on, McCray. You got to block, bro.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the move. And they'll knock him down.
Decision time. What? Take off points, man.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They are up by 15 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, fuck, you wide open.
Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game. When you're trailing right now, you've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Pick it off, Ellis.
Play to get a hand in there
Pick
and
it
knock it away.
off.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go.
I don't know at this point. I just don't know.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Howard.
Oh,
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Out of the gun, looking to throw.
And
this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, over! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out.
Look at him.
Find
He's
them,
going to the ball.
rest.
I tell you, boy. This fucking man.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw.
Good D.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Bump that nigga off the ground.
Plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Unloads to the wideout.
Shit, man.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. There we go.
Let's go, baby.
That one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38.
Get out of here, man.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball.
Get out of
You know
here,
it's
dogs.
coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
See you next week. Flow Rider.